Hello and good afternoon, everyone, from wherever you may be in the Philippines. We are live on Facebook as we celebrate one of the greatest innovations we will have this year, the Landbank Mastercard Prepaid Card for Tertiary Education Subsidy Program of UniFAST. It is indeed a Happy New Year 2021. I am Andre Pepito and I am one of your hosts for this afternoon. Today's event is jointly organized by the Land Bank of the Philippines and the Commission on Higher Education through its attached agency, the Unified Student Financial Assistance System for Tertiary Education, or UniFAST. Ladies and gentlemen, I am live right now in Cebu and I just want to greet you all. Maayong hapon ug malipayong bag-ong tuig kaninyong tanan. Viva Pit Senior! It's Sinulog season here in Cebu. I serve as one of the UniFAST regional coordinators in the regional office of the Commission on Higher Education in Central Visayas, Region 7. Also joining us this afternoon is my fellow UniFAST RC, coming live from the CHED regional office in Pagadian City, Mr. Jaymar Solarte.
Thank you, Adri, and good afternoon to everyone who is joining us from across the Philippines and those tuning in from abroad. Buenas tardes con ustedes. I am Jaymar Solarte and your UniFAST Regional Coordinator for Region 9, but formerly the coordinator from the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. To our brothers and sisters watching in Barm, good afternoon and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. I'm so excited to host this event in the next hour with you, Andre, together with the people watching and listening right now. We also have one of our regional coordinators who is joining us, this time all the way from Ilocos region, who will assist us later in monitoring your comments while we are live streaming here on Facebook. Good afternoon, Alex. How are you there?
Thank you, Jimar. Naimbag na malen ka tayo amin. I am Alex and I'm your social media correspondent this afternoon's event. I am right here at the city of San Fernando in La Union and I'm so excited to be with you, Jimar, sa event natin today. And yes, mga kayo, I will be checking our viewers' messages as we go along with our program today. So for all the viewers, keep those messages coming. Andre, back to you.
Yes, thank you, Alex, and welcome to all our test grantees and RCs who are watching with us right now. We are streaming live on the following Facebook pages: Landbank, that's at Landbank Official, and UniFAST Facebook page, that's at UniFAST Official, and at phched.gov. So don't forget to like, follow, and share this event with your friends and loved ones so we can have as many viewers as possible while we are set to deliver the good news to all of you. And so, to reward your efforts by doing that, we are very excited and happy to announce that our partner Landbank is giving away online shopping vouchers worth 500 pesos each to our test grantees. All you have to do is to share the live stream of the virtual launch event on your timeline, including your story of what essentials you are planning to spend on from your test program stipend using the Landbank Mastercard prepaid card, of course, with the hashtags hashtag Ched UniFAST TES program and hashtag Ched UniFAST LMPC. Don't forget to set your post as public so we can easily verify them. Remember the hashtags, for you will be using these in your raffle entries. We are showing these hashtags on your screen right now. Also, to join the raffle, you have to submit your entry through the microsite link that is also on your screens with the following details: your name, address, email, contact number, and the link to your Facebook post. Submission of entries are from today, January 15, starting right now at 4 p.m. until January 17, 2021 at 11:59 p.m. Any submission outside this time period is not valid, and only one entry per participant is allowed. Entries will be subject to verification, and there will be 100 winners of 500 peso e-vouchers and to be drawn on January 18, 2021 at 3 p.m. with a DTI representative as witness. So join na, guys. This promotion is open to all CHED UniFAST test beneficiaries in the Philippines. All employees of CHED, Landbank, UniFAST, Mastercard, and their advertising agency including their relatives up to the second degree of consanguinity or affinity, are not qualified to join this promotion. So this is merely for our dear TES grantees. This is how to claim your prize. Winners will be announced via the UniFAST official Facebook page on January 19, 2021 at 10 a.m. in the morning. So stay tuned and make sure to like our Facebook page. The winners will get a notification and instruction from a UniFAST or Landbank representative on how they can claim their prizes via registered mail, as well as the email that they submitted for the promo. Winners will be able to claim their prizes through the link that the UniFAST or Landbank representative will send via the registered cell phone number. Redemption period is until 60 days from receipt of the registered mail and notification email. And also, the e-vouchers are non-transferable and cannot be converted into cash and are valid for 1 year from the date of issuance. So, really exciting for our test grantees who are watching with us right now. The 5,700K viewers that we have right now. Shout out to our test grantees. Please make sure to join this. Jamar, I think this is a really exciting project for our test grantees, especially now that they are in their homes and are always shopping online. Don't you think,
Yeah.
Jamar?
That's right, Andre. You know what? This time around, because of the pandemic, most of the people, or the test grantees particularly, are sitting on their respective homes and planning to go online shopping. That's right. To our test grantees, it's your time to shine because the Land Bank of the Philippines is giving you e-vouchers worth 500 pesos. So stay tuned and please share, and do not forget to like the page of the official Facebook page of the Land Bank, UniFAST, and Chan. Once again, welcome to the virtual launch of the Landbank Tertiary Education Subsidy Card with my co-host Andre and Alex. We are honored and excited to be with you in the next hour to witness this event that will formally mark the start of giving our test beneficiaries their financial assistance and their test grants through the use of the Landbank Mastercard prepaid card. Allow me to briefly acknowledge those who are with us in our live streaming today, our officials, staff, and friends from the CHED UniFAST and Central Office and Regional Offices, the members of the UniFAST Board and the Landbank Board of Directors, our stakeholders, the public and private higher education institutions, parents and families of our test grantees, students, and of course, our fellow Filipinos and the youth from all over the Philippines who are watching with us right now and who believe in the importance of tertiary college education and in how greater knowledge and understanding contribute to nation building. How about you, Andre? Ano yung mga preparation natin dyan sa mga Cebuano natin ng mga grantees? Are they all watching right now?
Yes, aside from our preparations for Sinulog, which is virtual right now, our test grantees sure are watching, as well as for our regional coordinators from Region 7. So shout out to our regional coordinators in UniFAST and Chedro 7, and as well as our test grantees. Thank you very much. That is indeed great news for our loyal followers and those who are always active in sharing what we post on our Facebook pages. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we shall formally start our program. Let's begin with an invocation to bless our activity for today, to be followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
Sikoy ko kami
Before we proceed and get to witness the launch of the official Landbank card of our TES student grantees, please allow us to give you a quick history for those who are not familiar with Tertiary Education Subsidy program and how we came about to soon be using the Landbank Mastercard prepaid card. In 2017, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte signed into law the Republic Act number 10931, or the Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act. The law promotes not only access to free education in the tertiary level, but also ensures that student receives quality education from institutions that meet the standards set by CHED. So what are the major components of RA 10931? We have the Free Higher Education Program, or FHE, which is now being implemented in state universities and colleges, and CHED recognized local universities and colleges. Students enrolled in such schools are exempted from paying tuition and 13 other school fees. We also have the Student Loan Program for Tertiary Education, or SLP. Currently, we have SLP on a short-term basis, which allows students to borrow up to 60,000 pesos without interest if you pay it within the loan term of 1 year. And of course, we also have the free technical vocational education and training being implemented by the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, or TESDA, and state-run TechVoc institutions. And of course, the last but not the least, Andre.
Yes, Jamar, of course, it is none other than the Tertiary Education Subsidy, or more popularly known to our TES students as TES or TES. The TES is different from the Merit Scholarship Program of CHED because this is a grant provided by the national government to support the cost of tertiary education of enrolled students who are qualified to receive the educational assistance worth 60,000 pesos in private HEIs and 40,000 pesos in public HEIs for the whole academic year. And so to further know about TES, you can always visit our social media accounts on Facebook. That's at UniFAST Official for official updates and stories. You can also visit our website, that's unifast.gov.ph and ched.gov.ph for more details and information on tests and the other UniFast programs, plus the guidelines that are readily available for your reference.
So whether you chose to study in a public college or university, a technical vocational institution, or a private higher education institution, there will always be a government support available to you under RA 10931. And to proceed with our program, let me introduce Attorney Ryan Estevez, who was recently appointed only in June 2020 as the OIC Executive Director of UniFAST, which is the lead implementing agency of the programs under RA 10931. Let us all hear the welcome remarks from Attorney Estevez. So Ryan?
Good afternoon and welcome to all our viewers and social media followers in today's launching of the Landbank Mastercard Prepaid Card for our Tertiary Education Subsidy grantees. We would like to thank and congratulate in advance our government financial institution partner, the Landbank of the Philippines, for realizing our efforts to disburse the TES grants through the Landbank Mastercard Prepaid Card for our TES beneficiaries. We made history in 2017 when Republic Act number 10931, or the Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act, was signed into law by our dear President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Like any other program that is just starting, we have experienced the birth pains of the first year of implementation of the major provisions under Republic Act 10931 in the academic year 2017-2018. We have transitioned from merely providing free tuition to students enrolled in public higher education institutions to expanding the exemption of payments for tuition with the inclusion of 13 other school fees in our free higher education program. The difficulties we face have successfully resulted in providing benefits to more than 1.18 million students in our state universities and colleges, and CHED recognized local universities and colleges in academic year 2018 to 2019. Likewise, we have provided test benefits worth 24 billion in the previous academic year to more than 400,000 students. For this academic year 2020-2021, we are looking to provide TES benefits to another batch of more than 445,000 continuing and new TES grantees. The new Landbank card that we are launching today is one of the many ways that we strive to work on so that our TES grantees can receive their educational subsidy faster, safer, and with more convenience. We constantly communicate with our higher education institutions so that we can quickly resolve issues and address impediments in delivering the financial assistance. The pandemic has greatly affected every national and local government operation, and we at the Academy are aware of these struggles of our students and their families to survive this health crisis. Thus, we are also beefing up the number of our personnel in the central and regional offices to effectively assist the growing number of our TES beneficiaries. We look forward to hearing later in the program the messages of CHED and UniFAST Board Chairman Prospero de Vera III, as well as the members of the UniFAST Board, and Landbank President CEO Cecilia Borromeo. We at the Commission on Higher Education and UniFAST remain committed to work tirelessly and efficiently so we can give the timely benefits to our grantees with the help of our partnership with Landbank. Once again, congratulations, and we welcome everyone to this momentous occasion for our Tertiary Education Subsidy beneficiaries.
Thank you very much to our ever dynamic and inspiring Executive Director, Attorney Ryan Esteves, for that heartwarming welcome. For the implementation of the TEST program, CHED and UniFAST serve as partners to more than 1,000 private higher education institutions across the country. We have here a message from the Coordinating Council of Private Educational Associations, or COCOPEA. But first, for the information of everyone, COCOPEA is composed of the following organizations: the Philippine Association of Colleges and Universities, or PACU, the Catholic Educational Association of the Philippines, or SEAP, Association of Christian Schools, Colleges, and Universities, or AXCU, the Philippine Association of Private Schools, Colleges, and Universities, or PAPSCU, and the TechVox Schools Association of the Philippines, or TVSA. And without further ado, here is the message of the Managing Director of COCOPEA, Attorney Joseph Noel Estrada. Let's watch this.
On behalf of the Coordinating Council of Private Educational Associations, headed by its chairperson, Dr. Lourdes Almeida Sese, I would like to extend our heartfelt congratulations to the UniFAST Board, headed by its chairman, Dr. J. Prospero de Vera III, in the launching of the Landbank Mastercard Prepaid Card for the disbursement of the Tertiary Education Subsidy to its student grantees. Certainly, with the facilities, network, and reach of the Landbank, the TES disbursement would be smoother and students will be spared from long queues, and it will also limit physical contact, which is very important nowadays since we are still in the midst of this COVID-19 pandemic. But ultimately, this project would help the government in reaching out to more higher education students all over the country for various education programs, not only under Republic Act 10931, but also in future laws that will be enacted for the assistance and support of our higher education students. Again, congratulations to everyone at magandang araw po.
Thank you, Attorney Estrada, Managing Director of COCOPEA, for that message, and who also represented COCOPEA Chairperson, Dr. Lourdes Almeida Sese. From private to public HEIs, we also have more than 100 CHED-recognized local colleges and universities as our partner institutions in implementing the free higher education and the Association of the Local Colleges and Universities, or ALCO. Let us hear the message of one of our dynamic UniFAST board members, Dr. Elena E. Persnetti, Chairperson of the ALCO UniFAST Commission, and OIC President of the Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Muntinlupa.
Warm greetings, everyone. Let me acknowledge the UniFAST Governing Board led by Chair Dr. Prospero de Vera III, Chair officials, the LBP officials, and UniFAST Secretariat led by ED Attorney Ryan. Congratulations to CHED UniFAST community and Landbank of the Philippines for your strong partnership. This partnership has forged a great initiative called LMPC. This will surely provide an excellent customer satisfaction. Cheers to more years of good governance and administration. God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Dr. Presnetti, on that congratulatory message. And guys, we have another very active UniFAST board member who provided us his message for today's event. Let us hear it from the president of Batangas State University and concurrent president of the Philippine Association of State Universities and Colleges, or PASUC, Dr. Tirso Ronquillo.
To the more than 400,000 student TES grantees from public and private higher education institutions nationwide, my warmest greetings. You must be happy to know that the UniFAST board has partnered with the Landbank of the Philippines for the release of your stipend through the Landbank Mastercard Prepaid card. With the facility, you are assured of getting your stipends for your school needs and education-related expenses on time and without delays. Beyond being grateful for what the government is doing to ensure your brighter future, please do well on your studies. Value the time for diligent study and spend prudently the stipend you are receiving for your education. It could be your highest form of thanks and gratitude to all those who make things possible. His Excellency, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, the esteemed members of Congress, the CHED and UniFAST Board Chairperson, J. Prospero de Vera, the Filipino taxpayers including, and all the men and women behind the implementation of this program. For our parents, support your students in working for their dreams. As PASUC President and representative of the 112 state universities and colleges and its 1.5 million students all over the country in the UniFAST Governing Board, I cannot wait to see you with excitement using your Landbank Mastercard Prepaid card on purpose. God bless.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ronquillo, PASUC President. This Landbank Mastercard Prepaid card is indeed a perfect solution in getting our test beneficiaries stipends for their expenses and school needs on time and without delays. Before we proceed, let's first check out what's happening in social media. Alex, would you please share with us our viewers' messages on the occasion of our launching of the Landbank Tertiary Education Subsidy card? Kumusta na yung mga fans natin dyan, Alex? Are they all excited to win?
All right, Jmar, marami na tayong comments and as of now, we have 9.1 viewers. Ayan, salamat po sa ating mga viewers. Let me read some of the messages of thanks ng ating mga viewers, especially ng ating mga test grantees. One is from Miss Country Andy saying, salamat po, mabuhay po kayo with the hashtag CHED, hashtag UniFAST, and hashtag Landbank. So yan po. One is from Mr. Dream Gonzalez watching from City of Malolos, Bulacan. Hello po sir, dyan sa Bulacan. Another one from Miss Rica Anyana Ibanez saying, thank you so much from Buena Vista Community College. So salamat po Ma'am Rica for watching. Good afternoon everyone watching from AUF Pampanga. Kamusta po kayo dyan sa Pampanga, Ma'am Bang Tolentino? So ayan po. Another one from Miss Kasim Laida Halon saying thank you UniFAST, CHED, and Landbank. Highly appreciated po. God bless. So God bless din Ma'am Kasim. Salamat po. We have another one from Miss Angie Sumarap Gandamon saying good afternoon sa tanan. Salamat kaayo sa pagsuporta, ilabinan nako nga dako tabang sa akong pagskwela ang suporta sa test. So I think our friends from the Mindanao, Andre and Jamer can translate that later for us. We have another one. I'll read one more and then I'll turn over the floor back to Andre. Another one from Miss Rachel May D. Gamayo. Thank you for this program, UniFAST and the government. It's really a great help for the continuation of my studies. So that's it for the first batch of the comments. Keep on sending out your comments and questions so we can read them later. Back to you, Andre. Jmar.
Thank you, Alex, for sharing with us those messages. It is always inspiring to hear our grantees express their opinions and sharing your thoughts regarding the implementation of the Landbank TES Card to our TES grantees. And of course, sabi po ng isang grantees kanina, hindi na po mahirapan yung TES grantees natin to release or to receive their allowances. Thank you for the comments and to all the viewers. And we have mentioned earlier that RA 10931 is the law promoting universal access to quality tertiary education. There is another law, RA 10687, which created UniFAST and the establishment of the UniFAST board as well. And for the information of everyone, aside from the UniFAST, we also have 12 other government agencies, including CHED, composing UniFAST board. Let us hear the other members of the board who gave their messages.
Good day, everyone. Thank you for attending today's virtual launch. I'm here not only as DOST Secretary but as a member of the UniFAST board. The UniFAST, headed by CHED Chairperson Dr. Prospero Popoy de Vera III, is delighted to announce the issuance of Landbank Mastercard Prepaid Card or LMPC to Tertiary Education Subsidy or TES student-grantees. We are grateful to all individuals and organizations who made this possible. With this, our dear scholars and other students at the tertiary level can receive their stipends and grants safely and conveniently. We hope this would immensely benefit our TES student grantees. These are challenging times indeed, and we understand that getting an education is difficult now more than ever. We wish that you, scholars of the nation, would remain focused on your studies despite the pandemic and soon take part in rebuilding the economy and strengthening our country's capacity to face difficulties of this magnitude. Thank you and congratulations to all of us.
On behalf of Secretary Silvestre H. Bello III and the Department of Labor and Employment, I join our colleagues in the UniFAST Governing Board in commending the UniFAST Secretariat and Landbank of the Philippines for their partnership to ensure that the student beneficiaries of the Education Assistance and the Scholarship Program of the government are able to receive their financial assistance in the fastest and safest manner possible. As the Landbank Mastercard Prepaid Card facilitates debit and credit transactions and other online functions, it will surely be a reliable partner of our student beneficiaries as they complete their education and later on become active participants and movers of the prosperous and inclusive Philippine society. Congratulations.
The NEDA commends the UniFAST and the Landbank of the Philippines for their collaborative efforts to improve the implementation of the Tertiary Education Subsidy, or what we call the TES. The TES, we know, has greatly helped students, mostly the disadvantaged, with respect to their education-related expenses. And this shift from a cash card to a Mastercard prepaid card in reducing their allowances is really a significant step towards embracing digital solutions and cashless transactions. The NEDA and the UniFAST board remains committed to improve the access to education by everyone, and we strongly believe that education can hold the future of our children. Hence, this is the reason behind our significant investment in human capital and technology. And through this investment, we hope to steer the country towards achieving the ambisyon natin 2040 of having a matatag, maginhawa at panatag na buhay. We look forward to seeing more technology-driven processes and efficient services so that student grantees can safely access and reliability access their allowances at all times.
Isang bagong taon para sa bagong buhay at mga panibagong biyaya mula sa ating Panginoon. Sa taong 2021, hindi po titigil ang ating pamahalaan upang maipagpatuloy ang pagbibigay ng mga programa, proyekto at mga makabagong hakbangin na lubos na makakatulong upang mas maging maginhawa ang pamumuhay ng bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Another year has come, so another life to live with strong positivity and full of aspirations. Kaya naman, magiging mas madali na para sa ating mga TES student grantees ang pagkuha ng kanilang monetary assistance sa pagkakaroon ng Landbank Mastercard Prepaid Card. Pagpapadali ng prosesong ito upang agara matanggap ng mga TES student grantees ang kanilang mga grants ay napakalagang hakbangin ng ating gobyerno sa pagtataguyod ng dekalidad na edukasyon at pagbibigay suporta sa ating mga kabataan upang makapag-aral na maayos at maginhawa. Makakaasa po kayo na ang National Youth Commission ay patuloy din magiging tanggulan ng ating mga mag-aaral at mga lider kabataan sa pagsusulong ng dekalidad na edukasyon at pagpapalaganap ng kaayusan at kapayapaan sa ating pamayanan. Ngayong taon, patuloy po tayong maging kaisa ng ating pamahalaan sa pagpapatakbo ng ating pinakamamahal na inang bayang bansang Pilipinas. Muli, ako inyong lingkod Ryan Enriquez. Mabuhay ang TES Student Grantees. Mabuhay ang kabataang Pilipino.
On behalf of the Social Security System, I wish to congratulate UniFAST on the launching of Landbank Prepaid Card for the Tertiary Education Subsidy Program. As one of the government financial institutions providing educational assistance loans to deserving students, the SSS is pleased that beneficiaries will now be able to receive their scholarship grants or student loans in a faster, more accessible, and more convenient way thanks to the nationwide network of Landbank of the Philippines. In these challenging times, the SSS will continue to be part of the network of government institutions that assist poor but deserving students complete their tertiary education and get a head start in life. Maraming salamat and a safe and healthy 2021 to all.
Thank you very much to our ever-supportive UniFAST board members who made time in giving us their felicitations. So to those who have just joined us this afternoon, earlier in the program, we announced that our Landbank partner is giving away online shopping vouchers worth 500 pesos each to our TES grantees only, who will publicly share this event on their timeline using the following hashtags: hashtag CHED UniFAST TS program and hashtag CHED UniFAST LMPC. We are showing again the complete mechanics of the electronic raffle on your screen. So don't forget to post this on the public setting, and be sure to include in your post your story or a description of things that you are planning to spend on once you get your test stipend using the Landbank Mastercard prepaid card. This could be payment for your tuition, books, gadgets, and other school-related requirements. So guys, don't miss out on the chance on winning these online vouchers. Remember, this is exclusively for our TES grantees only. So join now, guys. And of course, all of this and the Landbank Mastercard prepaid card for our test beneficiaries today would not have been possible without our active partnership with the Landbank of the Philippines. They are a government financial institution that has a social mandate of promoting countryside development through its financial products and services. And because of their dynamism and willingness to serve and collaborate, we finally now have the Land Bank card for tests. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we are very honored to introduce and are very excited to hear the message of no less than the President and CEO of the Land Bank of the Philippines, ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Cecilia C. Borromeo.
Dr. J. Prospero de Vera III, Executive Director, Attorney Ryan Esteves of UniFAST, Dr. Lourdes Sese of the Coordinating Council of Private Education Association, Dr. Rene Colocar of the Association of Local Colleges and Universities, Dr. Tirso Ronquillo of the Philippine Association of State Universities and Colleges, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for making Land Bank a part of this occasion that marks a positive start for 400,000 students across the country who stand to benefit from this collaboration. We welcome this opportunity to provide efficient and secure banking services to student beneficiaries. As your partner bank, we will ensure that the students will receive their monthly stipends in a timely, safe, and convenient manner. TES beneficiaries can withdraw their allowances from Land Bank's 2,270 ATMs and 414 branches nationwide. Likewise, they can make cashless purchases of educational supplies and other needs in accredited merchants and transfer funds and manage their accounts online. Having access to electronic and online banking facilities has become paramount in the new normal. From our experience, Land Bank's main e-banking channels recorded a 60% utilization increase as of November 2020, with the Land Bank mobile app in particular facilitating 73% more transactions over the same period in 2019. Our partnership for the TES program also forms part of Land Bank's support initiatives for the education sector in responding to the financial challenges brought about by COVID-19. Land Bank launched 2 new loan programs designed to help keep higher education institutions operational and for students to remain in school. One is the Academe Lending Program that assists private academic institutions to carry out a study now, pay later arrangement for their students. As of December 8, we have already approved 510 million loans for 13 schools, while 15 more schools are finalizing their application and another 8 schools have signified their interest to apply under the program. We also rolled out the I-Study Education Loan Program directed at students and families in need of financial assistance to enroll this school year. In closing, let me assure you that Land Bank is one with the CHED and UniFAST in extending responsive government support services to students and academic institutions alike towards expanding access to inclusive quality education. Again, thank you, and I wish you all a healthy and prosperous New Year.
Thank you, President Borromeo. Like what she has said, test beneficiaries can withdraw their allowances from Land Bank's 2,270 ATMs and 414 branches nationwide. You can also have access to electronic and online banking facilities, so there's no need for you to leave your home to make cashless transactions and the use of other online services. And as an equal partner in our efforts to provide test stipends through the new Land Bank Mastercard Prepaid Card, it is now high time to hear the message of our very own, the Commission on Higher Education and the UniFAST Board Chairman, J. Prospero E. De Vera III.
The Commission on Higher Education, together with UniFAST Governing Board extends our heartfelt congratulations to everyone who worked on making sure that we can now provide our tertiary education subsidy beneficiaries the products and services of the Landbank of the Philippines through its Mastercard prepaid cards starting this academic year 2020-2021. The Tertiary Education Subsidy, as one of the major components under Republic Act 10931, or the Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Law, continues to provide educational subsidy to an increasing number of beneficiaries who need financial assistance every academic year. In 2017, when the President signed the historic law on August 3, we started and put in place the most comprehensive and far-reaching social legislation which will become a long-lasting legacy for the Duterte administration. In its first year of implementation, there were 200,000 slots given to tertiary education subsidy grantees in both public and private universities. We thank the President and Congress for continuously increasing the subsidy to higher education and expanding the coverage of the tertiary education subsidy. From 200,000 slots in 2018, it has increased to almost 400,000 slots in 2019 and now close to 500,000 slots in academic year 2020-2021. We have also incorporated the Tulong-Dunong program beneficiaries as part of the tertiary education subsidy. So altogether, the government now provides subsidy to close to 700,000 students in more than 1,000 public and private universities. Change has come as far as Philippine higher education is concerned. This program is a distinctive and wide-ranging initiative that has helped subsidize the cost of tertiary education to qualified beneficiaries in all our geographic regions in the country and more than 1,000 public and private universities. Recently, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte signed into law the 4.5 trillion national budget for fiscal year 2021. And the education sector continues to have the biggest and the most extensive slice of the General Appropriations Act. For CHED alone, we have a total appropriation of more than 50 billion pesos, of which 44 billion is allocated for the Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Law. This year alone, 24.5 billion pesos will be used for the Tertiary Education Subsidy Program and will provide stipends to more than 700,000 TES grantees all over the country. This is a commitment and an assurance from our President that free and quality tertiary education will continue to be offered to provide access to disadvantaged Filipino students by giving them additional funds that will cover not only their educational needs but even their living expenses all over the country as they proceed to complete their degrees. During the pandemic, we were faced with numerous challenges in how to disperse test funds. Before, various modalities were available for students to get their test subsidy. Some got it through ATM cards, others through lists and payroll of individual universities. And we realized that the restrictions of travel during the time of pandemic made it very difficult for government to help our students. Now, the Landbank Mastercard Prepaid Card that we are launching today will help ease the burden of our TES beneficiaries in receiving their tests amidst the restrictions of COVID-19. This is just one of the modalities we are implementing for TES. But we are happy that Landbank is partnering with UniFAST because its extensive network of branches in almost all local governments in this country creates a mechanism where students can go and get their stipends through Landbank. Let me take this opportunity, therefore, to acknowledge the diligence, patience, and hard work of the people in our higher education institutions to accommodate every inquiry of our students about the TES program. With the launching of the Landbank Mastercard Prepaid Card, we need to ensure that our students are informed and are familiar with the system. And more important, to apply in the UniFAST portal to ensure that the test grants reach them through their cards. I ask all our universities and all our higher education institutions that are part of TES, together with our regional offices of education, to work together so that we can help guide our TES beneficiaries during this period. We hope that this partnership with Landbank will provide a faster, easier, and safer way for our TES grantees to receive their financial assistance. Again, thank you Landbank, and thank you all our higher education institutions for being very valuable partners in our quest to make sure that we have access to quality tertiary education under Republic Act 109.
Thank you very much, Chair De Vera. Like what he said, 24.5 billion pesos will be used for the Tertiary Education Subsidy Program, and this amount will be able to provide stipends to more than 700,000 TES grantees all over the country. What about you, Andrew? We believe you have something for us to hear and show as well.
Yes, Jamar. And aside from our important officials in Landbank and CHED, we are very fortunate to be able to get a short message from House of Representatives Speaker Lord Alan J. Velasco. Let's watch his message.
To our dear Filipino students and beneficiaries of the Tertiary Education Subsidy Program, I am very happy to join CHED and UniFAST as we launch the Landbank Mastercard Prepaid Card, which you can now use to receive your financial assistance starting this academic year. The House Committee on Higher and Technical Education, led by Chairperson Mark Go, worked very hard to provide for and increase the subsidy given to higher education so that more Filipino students can benefit from TES, including our Tulong Dunong Program beneficiaries. This dynamic collaboration between Congress and the offices of CHED under Chairperson Prospero de Vera III and UniFAST, led by UniFAST Executive Director Ryan Esteves, made this timely dissemination and issuance of financial assistance possible. Thank you to the Landbank of the Philippines for being our partner in ensuring that our students have easy and reliable access to their TES grants. With the release of scholarship funds and easy accessibility of financial assistance nationwide through Landbank ATMs and e-banking facilities, I hope that our scholarship beneficiaries will be further inspired to study well despite these challenging times. We are counting on you to be our future partners in nation building and to help alleviate the plight of your families and local communities. Mabuhay kayong mga scholar ng Pilipinas!
Thank you very much, Representative Velasco, for your message and support. And guys, if you think we have heard enough of the messages from the key officials of Land Bank and UniFAST board, we still have one personality who played a major role in our efforts to give the Filipino youth the universal access to quality tertiary education. He is none other than the signatory of Republic Act 10931. Ladies and gentlemen, the message of the President of the Republic of the Philippines, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Let's watch his message.
I am truly pleased that 3 years after I signed into law Republic Act 10931, the Unified Student Financial Assistance System for Tertiary Education, and the Land Bank of the Philippines are launching the Land Bank Mastercard Prepaid Card for Tertiary Education Subsidy beneficiaries. The virtual holding of the ceremony is an affirmation of this administration's unyielding commitment to make quality tertiary education more accessible for our Filipino students, especially now that we are dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. The convenient and efficient mechanism to disburse monetary and for our beneficiaries will surely spare them from the unnecessary burden and stress of claiming their stipends and other financial grants from the government. To our beneficiaries, I am hopeful that through this initiative, you will be further inspired to focus on your studies and strive to excel in the chosen fields of interest. As the future of our nation, you have the obligation to use education as means to improve yourself so you may one day contribute to your families, communities, and the entire nation. I also trust that by working together, UniFAST and Land Bank will efficiently manage this project and ensure that this fund will be effectively distributed, accounted for, and disbursed for the exclusive benefit of our youth. Together, let us uphold competence, integrity, efficiency in our endeavors to chart a brighter future for our nation. Congratulations at mabuhay kayong lahat.
From the bottom of our hearts, thank you very much to our dear President for that message. And we would also like to briefly acknowledge the assistance of the Malacanang Correspondence Office, headed by Director Gregorio De Ligero, the Office of Special Concerns of the Presidential Communications Operations Office in Davao, headed by Assistant Secretary Joseph Lawrence Garcia. Also thanks to ASEC BAM and of course the Office of the President for providing us that message. In the meantime, kamustahin natin ang ating mga viewers dyan, na mga TES grantees. May we hear again from our social media correspondent. Alex, how are those comments going?
Thanks, Sanjay. Parami na nga ng parami ang ating viewers. From the 5,000 viewers in the first 5 minutes pa lang ng ating live stream, now we have 9,000 viewers. So allow me to read another set of comments and messages of thanks from the 9,000 viewers across the country and internationally as well. So ayan, the first one comes from Ms. Zai Mangubat saying, thank you for this kind of opportunity, CHED UniFAST. For 3 years po na isa sa mga beneficiaries at scholar. Sobrang laking tulong na po nito sa aming pamilya. Thank you so much po. Hashtag CHED UniFAST Test Program and hashtag CHED UniFAST LMPC. Another one from Miss Angie Nashon saying maraming salamat po, Chet, UniFAST at Landbank sa mga tulong na binibigay niyo po sa aming mga estudyante upang makapagpatuloy po kami ng aming pag-aaral at maabot ang mga pangarap namin sa buhay. Mabuhay po kayong lahat. God bless you all. So yan po from Miss Nashon. Ito na yung ating galing from international, si Mr. Pam Skipol. Sabi niya, this is Pam sa Bilala. Me and my husband are watching here in Dubai, UAE. So yan. Another one from Mr. Jonathan Hovellar. Maraming salamat po, isang napakalaking tulong para sa napakaraming estudyante tulad ko na nangangailangan. Hashtag mabuhay po kayong lahat. Mabuhay po tayong lahat, Sir Jonathan. And the last one, from Ms. Jade Caturao, thank you, Ched, Landbank, and UniFAST. Salamat sa pagbibigay ng opportunity na ito, makakatulong ito sa lahat ng hindi kayang makapag-aral. So sabi niya, watching daw siya from Oriental Mindoro. So that's it for now. I'll return the floor to Jmar.
All right. Thank you so much to our social media correspondent, Alex, and also to our 9,000 viewers worldwide. We're going to proceed to the most awaited part of our program for today, the ceremonial launch of the Landbank Mastercard Prepaid Card for our Tertiary Education Subsidy grantees.
Yes, indeed, Jamar. We have prepared an AVP that will introduce to us and show us the basic and main features of the new Landbank card. And without further delay,
let us watch this.
Introducing the Landbank Mastercard Prepaid Card, the official card for the Tertiary Education Subsidy Program of CHED and UniFAST. A qualified TES beneficiary may now receive subsidy through the Landbank Mastercard Prepaid Card, a great way to ensure the safe, efficient, and timely delivery of your student allowance. Use the card for ATM transactions, cashless spending and e-commerce, funds transfer, or prepaid card account management through the Landbank mobile banking app and Mastercard integrated cardholder portal. The Landbank Mastercard Prepaid Card is a general-purpose reloadable card. It's like an electronic wallet that functions like an ATM card or a debit card. However, it is not linked to any bank account. Here are the features of the Landbank Mastercard Prepaid Card. It has no maintaining balance requirement. You can load a minimum of 100 pesos and a maximum of 100,000 pesos. The total amount that can be loaded to your card is up to 100,000 pesos per month. This card has no dormancy period and is valid for 5 years. Transact using any Mastercard accepting ATMs in the country and even abroad. You can also cash out at Landbank agent banking partners. You can also use your card for cashless shopping through point-of-sale terminals of Mastercard accredited merchants. These include bookstores, department and grocery stores, among others. Use your card for online purchases. You can also reload your card, cash in at any Landbank branch or accredited agent banking partner. If you have an existing Landbank account, you can reload your Landbank Mastercard Prepaid Card through the Landbank Linkbus portal. You can also transfer funds from an existing Landbank account to a Landbank Mastercard Prepaid Card using the Landbank mobile banking application. But apart from funds transfer, you can track card balance and transaction history using the Landbank mobile banking app. Alternatively, use the Mastercard integrated cardholder portal. Log in to https://sa.cardholder.mastercard.com and access self-care financial services. Get your Landbank Mastercard Prepaid Card now and enjoy a more convenient, safe, and secure way of using the Tertiary Education Subsidy.
Wow, thank you very much to our partner Landbank for that very informative AVP on the Landbank Mastercard prepaid card for our test beneficiaries and what it is all about. And that, guys, officially marks the start of the Landbank test card that would be issued to our test grantees. Like what you've seen, these cards offer a more convenient, safe, and secure way for when our test grantees will be receiving their test stipends plus other features such as cashless spending, fund transfers, and more. You may get to watch that video again on our websites and social media channels.
That's right, Andrew. And for everyone's information, the application for a Landbank Mastercard prepaid card is through the Test Grantees portal in the UniFAST website, www.unifast.gov.ph, before it gets processed and released to the schools by the Landbank branches nationwide. And in the last quarter of 2020, we conducted a pilot test of the Landbank TES Card for our grantees from 4 state universities in NCR, Calabarzon, Central Visayas, and the Bangsamoro region. And we have gathered a few messages directly from our test student grantees in these 4 pilot schools. May we get to know them, Andrea?
Yes, indeed, Jmar, and I am very much excited to hear the stories of our test grantees. So, without further delay, let us hear the test and land bank card stories straight from our grantees with their messages and testimonials. First, we have Miss Arcel May S. Chu of the Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Muntinlupa, who once lost hope in getting a college education because of financial hardship and her daily struggle to survive in the province. From Region 12, she went to Manila to work and study. Let's hear it from Arcel.
Ako po si Arcel May S. Chu, isa sa benepisyaryo ng Tertiary Education Subsidy mula sa pamantasan ng lungsod ng Muntinlupa. Taus-pusong nagpapasalamat sa tulong na aking natanggap na naging daan upang mairaos at makamit ko ang aking pangarap. At yan ang maging guro sa hinaharap. Nagpapasalamat ako sa CHED at sa UniFAST, katuwang ang Landbank of the Philippines sa pagbigay sa amin ng Mastercard na naging daan upang mapadali at mapabilis ang pagtanggap ng aming pantustos sa pag-aaral. Bilang ganti, sa tulong na aking natanggap sa aking pag-aaral, I will teach the mind, touch the heart, and transform every Filipino. Mabuhay, CHED at UniFAST and Landbank Philippines. God bless us all. Maraming salamat po.
And that was the testimony of Arcel from the Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Muntinlupa. And just a short background about Arcel, she was able to graduate cum laude in 2020. And according to Arcel, who calls herself Reyna ng mga irregular students, pangarap lang ang pinanghawakan ko at ilang beses akong sumuko. Hindi madali, pero nagawa ko. So congratulations, Arcel, for being able to finish your studies and with flying colors. Our next grantee is from the Batangas State University. His name is Mr. Raydel Panopio, who finds it hard to support his education, coming from a family with 9 siblings. Let's hear the story of Raydel.
Hello everyone, I'm Raydel Panopio, a third-year college teacher education student from Batangas State University and a proud recipient of Tertiary Education Subsidy since first-year college. I am a working student since senior high school. Because of that, I had to wake up early to prepare for my schooling and sleep very late at night. It was so difficult, but I still managed to be an honor student on my elementary up to senior high school. My ultimate dream is to be a successful lawyer in grad schools. This pandemic did not stop me pursuing my dreams. I am very positive that everything will be back to normal. With the help of our God Almighty and my test family, I am very sure that I will be successful. I want to express my sincere appreciation for the support and guidance of our university personnel for reaching and giving updates from time to time. Also, I'd like to thank CHED and UniFAST for all their hard work and dedication. I am a proud test grantee and I will always be a proud scholar ng Republika ng Pilipinas. I'll share with you my LMPC application experience. First, our University Scholarship Office conducted a one-year orientation about the application process. After that, using my mobile phone, they have provided the link from the UniFAST to be used for the application. Then, I filled out all the information needed for my application and attached my photo and a copy of my ID and saved it. I pressed the finalize button and that's it. Very easy and simple. My LMPC application process is successful. Thanks to UniFAST, this LMPC is totally convenient.
And that was the testimonial of Radel from Batangas State University. For our next grantee, I am very excited to introduce him as he is from our own region here in Central Visayas. Our next test grantee is Mr. Mark Jansen Aquino, who hails from a small town in Pangasinan but is now studying at Cebu Technological University. Atong dunggo ng istorya ni Mark Jansen Aquino.
Hello, I am Mark Jansen Aquino, a third-year BS Statistics student from Cebu Technological University. Having the ATM card as means of providing or giving the financial assistance is a really good idea since everything is limited nowadays, especially going outside. The application was very easy because it was done online, and we even conducted a webinar just to guide us and cater us on our concerns during the process. A few days after I submitted my application, I received an email from Landbank just to confirm my application. And then after a few weeks, my school sent me a schedule or an exact date to claim my card. So during that day, I went to the nearest Landbank office and I just signed a Landbank form. Like, it took me 5 minutes just to claim my card. So the financial assistance really helped my college education. Like, it was able to provide enough resources and materials that I need, especially in school. So during this time that I'm doing online class, it supports my load and my other concerns like internet connection. So I am very happy and really grateful for being a part of the Tertiary Education Subsidy.
Right, we have heard the stories of our test student grantees from Luzon, Mindanao, and Central Visayas, and how TES or Tertiary Education Subsidy helped them in pursuing their college education. And this time, I would like to introduce these grantees myself because they are from Mindanao State University, one of the schools that I previously worked with as a former UniFAST coordinator in BARM. And we have two grantees from Mindanao State University main campus in Marawi City, Miss Jezabel Castillon and Miss Norhani Pantao. Jezabel is the youngest in 5 siblings. Her family sees her as their so-called only hope, for she is the only one who is pursuing college education. And for Norhani, she stopped schooling when the Marawi siege happened and was able to continue her studies through TES. Sumapagariakansan sa ingod sa Bang Samoro, na pakatalimumaan tano, nago pamangkunag tano, sa mga tutulan o mga mimangguna ko TES sa makapuon sa Mindanao State University, Marawi, na si Bay Jezabel Ago. Bay Norhani.
Good day. I am Jezabel Castillon, an electronics and communications engineering student in Mindanao State University. Studying in college is even more challenging when your family is also financially challenged. For years, I had to have a sideline job while studying to provide for my needs. I have also been praying for a scholarship, and I thank God that He used the TES as an avenue. When I applied for the LMPC, it was really easy. I just had to fill up the form online and upload it. And I want to thank the Land Bank for making a way to simplify the process of getting our allowances. It has really been really helpful. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Miss Norhani Espantal. I am very thankful that I was given a chance to continue my education as TES Scholar. After Marawi siege, my life changed drastically and we all lost everything, our home, our identity, and even some family members. But what is left is our hope that we will rise again, stronger and more resilient. We did our best to start a new life, and this was made possible by being a TES Scholar. Alhamdulillah, we are very thankful to Landbank through Mastercard by being an instrument for us to access our allowance as TES Scholars. Also, thank you to our university President Habib Botamama Makaayo. Mabuhay po ang CHED and Landbank.
By Jezebel and by Norhani. And we would like to thank our TES grantees and to the 4 state universities who assisted us with these testimonials. And for the information of everyone, in UniFAST, we call it Kwentong TES or testimonials. In the meantime, let's get back to our social media correspondent, Alex. Ano na kaganapan natin dyan?
Thank you, Jmar. Our Facebook pages are flooded with messages of thanks from both parents and grantees of our TES grantees, at excited na nga sila on the implementation of this Landbank Mastercard Prepaid Card, or otherwise known as the TES Card. So let me read some of the comments and the messages from our viewers. So one is from Miss Casiliano Maribek saying, thank you so much, UniFAST, CHED, Landbank. I will not waste this opportunity. So maraming salamat po for that, ma'am. Another one from Miss Jenny Regindin Paas saying, thank you for letting us claim our scholarship through the ECS way. So yan, ma'am, lalo ngayong pandemic, your stipends will be delivered through your TES card. Another one from Miss Reni Miguela Bajao saying, maayong udto sa tanan, especially sa UniFAST. Daghang salamat sa paghatag og kwalidad na edukasyon sa among tanan. Salamat og God bless. From St. Peter's College of Balingasag, Mindanao. So I think she's pertaining to the quality education we have provided. Another one from Miss Erica Balverde. Maraming salamat po. Dahil po sa programa niyo, makakapagtapos po ako ng pag-aaral sa awa ng Diyos at nakakatulong rin po ako sa pamilya ko, pambili ng kailangan namin sa araw-araw. Sana'y mapagpatuloy pa po ito at marami po kayong matulungan. Naway pagpalain po kayo lalo ng ating poong may kapal. Thank you for that, Miss Erica. And the last one from Miss Mary Rose Baal. I'm one of the TES grantees. Thank you so much, UniFAST, for the best opportunity, CHED and Landbank. It is a big help even if I'm a bit older pursuing my dreams to finish college. So, marami pang messages dito. Thank you for all the messages. I'm going to return the floor now to Andre.
Thank you, Alex, and maraming salamat din sa ating mga TES grantees who have joined us and are watching with us right now. Guys, we have reached the end of our program. But before we end our program, allow us this opportunity to also announce our upcoming orientation webinars about the Landbank Mastercard Prepaid Card. This is to further provide you information and answer any of your inquiries related to the TES card. So keep yourself posted on updates on our Facebook pages. You may keep posted on updates from Landbank itself, from Landbank Official, and the UniFAST Facebook page at UniFAST Official and at phched.gov. In closing, we would like to thank everyone who stayed with us throughout our program, and to our test grantees who participated in our electronic raffle. We wish you good luck, and we will keep you posted on those winners on our online shopping vouchers worth 500 pesos on our Facebook page. So make sure to like them, and make sure to follow our Facebook page as well. That once again, that's at UniFAST Official, and Landbank's official Facebook page at Landbank Official. Please refer to the raffle promo mechanics that we have posted on the Facebook pages for more details. Also, watch out for upcoming events, for we will soon have an information campaign on the Landbank TES Card.
All right. Special thanks to the UniFAST board members and chat officials and staff, and to the management and officials of Landbank and Landbank Corporate Affairs Group, our technical and creatives team, and at this UniFAST Secretariat and regional offices, and to our media friends and partners who covered our event. Thank you very much. Gracias.
Thank you to our active followers and commenters. We hope we have addressed some of your concerns. For those comments we were unable to read and answer, you can always directly communicate with your school's focal person or your respective regional coordinators. Further contact details and more information on the Tertiary Education Subsidy, visit the unifast.gov.ph and our Facebook page for more updates.
And that ends our event for this afternoon. Thank you very much for tuning in with us, and we hope to see you soon. Have a nice weekend, everyone. This has been Andrea, your host from Region 7.
And I'm Jay Marcelardi from CHED Regional Office 9. See you again soon for our next innovations and programs.
And I'm Alex. Thank you for watching and have a great evening, everyone.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Posible. Dahil hindi hadlang ang aking edad para ipagpatuloy ang nahinto kong pangarap.
Posible. Sabi nga ng mga magulang ko, kayang baguhin ng kolehiyo ang buhay ng isang tao.
Posible. Wala nang anumang hadlang. Buo ang loob kong tatapusin ang kolehiyo.
So we have made it a priority to make quality education affordable and accessible to all.
Posible.